Hi, everyone, and welcome to your week. This is going to be your weekly energies reading for the week of October 23rd through the 29th. I hope that you're doing well. My name is Patricia, and this is Fearless Light Guidance. As you know, I come on live on Mondays to give you just like the scoop of what the energy is feeling like. Channel messages from Spirit for you all, for the collective. This is not sign specific, okay? I usually, do this reading for everyone. I will do other readings that are more zodiac sign based. But if any zodiac signs come through in the reading, I will let you know, okay? We're already getting messages, and it's very palpable that October is it's a month full of changes. It's, we've been dealing with this energy of the eclipses. We are right in between, headed to the full moon eclipse in Taurus, which closes the cycle of Taurus, Scorpio series being in the lunar nodes. Okay, so all areas of our life that were activated for that year and a half in Taurus and Scorpio placements are now coming to that close. So that big shift that happened in those placements for us is now shifting to Aries and Libra. Okay, so this is the last eclipse of that series. So first message that is coming through is the vulnerable card. I think that we can all attest to feeling this high sensitivity and almost a defensive sort of state where we are not sure if we can trust and if we can actually feel safe to express ourselves, safe to be understood. It seems like we could be speaking and not really being understood. It could be like you're speaking to someone and it's like you're speaking in a different language, or they are completely perceiving something totally different. With this message though, this is saying that we are safe. We are safe to be vulnerable. We are safe even though we feel that it's almost like an anxious feeling, because letting go and being completely open like that it's like being bare naked. So this is saying to trust. The message here is to trust that we are safe to express ourselves. Okay? Now, let's see what else comes through. And I hope that you're doing good. Let me know where you're watching from. We again have this card of Supreme Protection this week. And last week, if you saw my weekly message, you saw that we had two cards with elephants on them. But this card in particular is speaking about having that open heart. Okay, being in this place of safety. We have two cards that are saying, yes, it's okay to be open, okay, and vulnerable in like going through these changes, okay, because what's happening is destined, okay, destined life events are occurring. When we get this card of Supreme Protection, we know that we are safe and supported no matter what, even if we feel like we're not. That's why that vulnerability was there. It's having that trouble to stay open, but we have two messages confirming right here to be open-hearted, to remain in that open-hearted state, okay? Okay, let's see what else is going on. see what other themes come through. I like to always pull themes kind of to get a feeling of what's going on, and then pull the tarot cards, and the tarot will give me the story, the scenarios. It will give me the guidance. All right, here we go. We have Archangel Michael coming through. Again, the message is one of protection, okay? Archangel Michael is, you know, a God-sent energy that comes to protect us, to show us divine love, and to give us that space to release. Okay, Archangel Michael is the one that I invoke whenever I need, you know, help fighting some sort of battle in my life. I need paths to be open. I feel like there's something being obstructed, and it can very well feel like that. Like we are not safe, like we're not safe to express ourselves because everything is being so misconstrued. But everything that is happening is destined. So we have 3 cards, no lie. I mean, we have the word safety here. Okay. We have the word safety here, and the word protection, and we have the word protection right here. So very important for us to know that we are so supported and protected, and that we're being sent this this message of unwavering trust in our safety and the protection that we have from the heavenly realm. Okay, let's get one last one, and then we'll move on to the tarot message. This one kind of wanted to come up. Okay, so we have balance. Yes, as above, so below. Okay, there is some sort of reciprocity and good karma. I mean, karma is activated right now, good and bad. This is where the balance comes in. Okay, so wherever you feel that there's things that you could be working on and observing about yourself, and really seeing what good you're putting out in the world, so will you receive. Okay, because this is a moment of great of coming into harmony. Okay, it seems like everything is chaotic. And it is. There is such an amount of chaos and craziness happening. But this message is coming to tell us all that we are safe. Okay, that we are safe. That these are destined events, and that we are protected, and that everything that we give out, we receive. Okay, so this is the opposite of being vulnerable. The 4 of Pentacles coming through means that there is this sort of like guard that we have, protecting our hearts, protecting our money, clinging on to old foundations, clinging to people, being in attachment. Okay, and I feel like with the message in the themes, what we're being guided to is to release attachments and to invoke this supreme protection, Archangel Michael, and our angels, our guides, to help us to open up, because we're being guided to remain in this open-hearted state. Now, spiritual protection has been a message that has been coming through. Here's the open heart. Okay, here's the open heart. Why are we being asked to have an open heart? Because we are asked to put out this love into the world. Okay, but also to fill our own cups. Okay, to see how we can best mother ourselves, how we can best take care of ourselves and find more ways to get closer to love when it comes to each one of us. Why? Because everything is happening from within. So if we were all of us to work from the inside out, from a place of love, there will be so much more love in the world. And this is where the good karma comes in. This is where that balance comes in. So we are being guided by spirit to connect to that open heart, to loving ourselves more and sending out this light of love to the world. Okay, this is peace. This is the ultimate love. This is new opportunities in love for some of you as well. This is love coming in. This is blessings coming in. Okay. All right, let's see what else. It's important that we work on not being with this guard up, so that this is something that can be received but also given. Okay. All right, let's see what else comes through. Page of Cups. So this is where we take the first steps. Okay, this is lighthearted energy. This is surprise. This is invitations, surprise flirtations, open-heartedness, joyfulness, playfulness. Being of this, being in this really good place of safety to express feelings that come from the heart. I feel like there are some conflict resolutions for some of you this week. There could be some reconciliations happening with this Page of Cups. I feel like there are apologies, heart-to-heart conversations as well. Okay. Let's get a couple more and we'll look at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. Let me see. This one wanted to pop out. The High Priestess. So this is what I was saying, connecting from within, okay? Working things from the inside out. The High Priestess is very much connected to Earth, but also to the heavenly realms. She can see very clearly behind the veil. So you could feel very intuitive this week. You could be having very vivid dreams, okay? This is normal happenings when there is this intensity of full moons, which we're having one this week on Saturday. And it is an eclipse. So the veil will be very thin as well. So you'll be able to feel, that angelic presence, the presence of your departed loved ones. You could be receiving messages, signs and synchronicities from your angels and from the heavenly realms. Okay, so let's get one more. There is something here also about a secret love or secret feelings. We have the Death card. This is transformation at a soul level that is happening very deep within, okay? We could be hearing from close people to us departing as well. Okay, there is a transformation here spiritually is what I'm getting. So this could actually mean a transitioning from, from this earth to the heavens. I mean, somebody really parting from this life, and I'm very sorry if this is something that is causing grief, because it feels very heavy, but this is happening as a collective. There is a purging of souls that it's immense. Okay. Yes, and it feels very, very heavy. So everything is happening so that there is a shift in perspective, a different way of doing things, a different way of looking at life, but in a very broad way, okay? And it's at a very broad spectrum here, okay? So there is some enlightenment to be gained here. A lot of people are feeling like there's nothing that can be done. They feel their hands are tied. They may feel like nothing is moving, nothing is happening, feeling obstructed with this Hangman card. But there is a guidance to this card that talks about observing, about knowing when to pause, and really working with that time, and it's not the time that is, the time that we see on the clock. It's the time that you give, that energy that you give and focus to spending in stillness, like the Hangman, to really look at things, to really put yourself in other people's position. Okay, this wants you to see things from a different point of view, somebody else's shoes. Okay, so really this week, this is about opening our hearts and minds, working from the inside out, trusting that we are protected, trusting that things that are happening are destined, but that we can be a catalyst for change if we all work from this open-hearted space and put out this love and this light to the world. Okay? Now, in the more earthly sense, this reading is telling me that there are some relationships here that are going through transitions, even coming to an end, okay? Or coming to a new chapter, because we have this death card, okay? And things could have been hanging in the balance is what I get with this Hangman. And this week there's going to be a lot of this feeling of, letting go and surrendering to those endings and to those changes and to those transitions when it comes to love or something that has been going on very much behind the scenes. Okay? Very much behind the scenes, quiet, like nobody's really known that this is happening. It's been going on in secret. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna pull some oracle cards here just to further support this message for us this week. And this is the part where you can take a deep breath and center yourself, ask a question, in your mind or out loud. And maybe this card will be an answer for you. Okay, so we have the Deep Freeze card. It's the number 26. And it seems exactly like that. Like, a deep, deep cold winter is happening. Things are very strange and in a transitional place that is uncomfortable. Okay, this cold is uncomfortable. There's nothing we can do about it. It's things that are out of our control. Okay, let me see what else. And then we have the Bone Collector. Okay, and the Bone Collector is the number 1 card, and this is like the Magician card in the tarot. It talks about us having that ability to co-create our realities, especially from the inside out, knowing that you have all the tools that you need within you to create the life that you want for us and for all other beings. Okay, let me get one more, and I'm gonna read from the book so that you can see the perspective that comes through with these messages. One more for all of us for this week. What other message do you have for us? October 23rd through the 29th. 23rd through the 29th. For the collective. Here we go. Intention. Exactly. Intention. Everything starts with intention. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's get into it. I'm going to wear my glasses so I can read to you and not have to be like squinting my eyes. All right. So the number 26 is the card of the deep freeze. And let's see how close intuitively I got to that message, okay? Look at the card. It's that poor lion. Nothing is happening right there. It says, everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. So, interestingly enough, I do a pool every morning, and we had the card of autumn, which says to release the old and rest. Okay, so it's a time of deep purging for the whole entire planet. Okay, there's a lot going on, and this season is calling for exactly that. You can see it in nature. Nature is letting us know it's time to release. You know, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's painful, it's a part of the cycle. Okay, we are all, you know, in this very cyclical existence. So this says, the cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to be bloomed. Regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause, says this. It allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being. Not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Definitely a very testy week. And if you don't want to be pulled in to major drama, definitely take this advice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity right now. So reflect, read a good book, get a massage, rest, and dream. Okay, then we get the Bone Collector, which says that we have everything that we need, right? It says, you are whole, and have everything that you need within. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances and see if you are fully present. Reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. Whenever we are wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt, we accept a particular version of the truth. that sets us up to behave in a certain way, okay? You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. No matter what your question, the bone collector reminds you that the truth is that you are powerful and you are limitless. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here to reclaim it now. So anything is possible when this card shows up. Okay, it's saying that anything is possible for you when you have awareness, okay, of the wounds and the hurts that you have gone through, but you don't allow them to define you. Okay, this is why all this vulnerability and all this protection was coming through in this reading, is to let you know that even though you've gone through past situations where you've been wounded and hurt, does not mean that these situations are going to repeat themselves moving forward, okay, if you already have this awareness. And then the last card is the number 22, and it's the card of intention. It's the card of intention, okay? Right here. I always like to show you the cards because it's, you know, there could be something intuitively that you connect to. There could be a sign for you just by looking at the card. It says, deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change the world. Definitely a huge message in this reading. If there is any change that is going to happen, we need to intend it. We need to work it from the inside out to bring it forth to the world. Okay, we can do that even if we think that there's nothing that we can't do. Okay, it says that your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. Okay, the universe is bringing you a gift. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. There is a link in my bio that will take you straight there, okay? Or just go to YouTube and you can type Fearless Light Guidance, okay? So the universe is bringing you a gift and showing you that you are hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you to co-create the reality. Own the life that you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. We were talking about that before. You know, there is this sense in this reading, you know, with this message, the channeling feels very much guided to help us through this state of detachment. Okay, it's a process. It's a process, and Spirit is wanting to guide us through it. It's important to take care of ourselves in the process. It is a priority to take care of ourselves in this process of detachment. Very much like nature is showing us right now. It is okay to let go. It's okay to release. And it's okay for things to shift. Everything is happening in cycles, okay? So I really hope that this reading is helpful. Let me know in the comments below if this resonates with situations that you're going through in your life. Obviously, this is a collective reading, so this is going to reflect more of the state of the world. And the state of, you know, all of us as this oneness consciousness. But I would love to know what you get from these. What do you want to see more of? Because obviously I know there's some of you that love me doing the tarot scopes and speaking sign by sign to your zodiac sign, and I love doing that for you too. But this is really, really important, you know, these messages that come through from spirit, because these are the ones that bring us together like a community, as a community. Okay, so I hope that this is helpful. Know that things that are happening are destined, and that what we could do right now is find more ways to love ourselves, to take care of ourselves. That is number one priority. Okay, and that everything, you know, since karma is so activated with the eclipses, that everything that you are putting out, you will get in return. So really important to look at your own karma and, you know, see what it is that you're giving, see what it is that you're being, in which areas you're being of service to others as well. Okay, so I love you guys. I send you fearless light and love. Take good care. Go to the links in my bio if you would like something more personal. I am taking private readings and coaching sessions. If you would like to learn tarot with me, I do that too. Any distance Reiki, all of the services are in the link. Okay, so I love you all. Take care, and I will see you soon on the next one.